Welcome back to Nostalgianomics. My name's Alex. I hope everyone out there is enjoying some family time and enjoying the celebration of Easter and enjoying what this day really symbolizes and how important it really is. Other than that, thank you so much for everyone who's been finding the channel and subscribing. Thanks you for everyone who's been going back, watching the old videos, leaving likes, leaving comments, all the continued support from all the people who have been with me since day one and got in along the way. I just want to say how appreciative I am of everyone out there. And, hey, it's Easter, but I know sometimes those family gatherings can get a little boring and you need something to do. So I thought I'd throw out a video if anyone needs something to watch and kind of take a break from all the family time, right? Today, I want to get into kind of the shifting market, the shifting trends with the reprints and the sets they're being reprinted into, and also go into some buys that I see on the market. It's kind of becoming a time crunch with some of these things, so I wanted to put this out there, not to shill anything, not to put any FOMO out there, but I do want to bring these things to your attention. If you are looking to buy some items, this could be the time on some of these items. So let's get into this. Obviously, most of you heard the Vivid Voltage reprint ETBs are out. These used to be going for $80 to $100 a matter of months ago. The reprints have brought them all the way down to $50-ish if you buy in bulk, which is pretty steep decline, right? Pretty cheap. How has that been affecting the overall Vivid Voltage market as a whole, though? Well, the booster boxes are unaffected. They're unaffected. They're still going for around $130 a booster box. This has been the same for the past few months. The cheapest ones on eBay are just under $130 up into like the $135 range. So that's the price. What does this tell you? Well, if you want to get into Vivid Voltage booster boxes, unless Pokemon decides to start doing reprints of booster boxes, which they don't seem to want to do because we've seen it with Darkness Ablaze, they're just reprinting the ETBs, this is going to be the price of booster boxes. So obviously it's a gamble, okay? We could see booster box reprint come after this, but if we don't, these are going to be the low prices of Vivid Voltage, okay? The 130s are going to be the new bottom of Vivid Voltage booster boxes. The ETBs are not going to bring the market of those down, okay? There's cases that you can get a little better deal, okay? I'm going to leave links to all this stuff in the description like always. So if you want to take the gamble, if you want to move into these booster boxes at the prices they're at now, could be a good speculation. If we get reprints, it could end badly. Just want to be completely upfront and honest how it's going. But as far as the ETBs, they are not affecting those markets. Going to the single markets, the Pikachu VMAX, all right, the Chonkachu. How has it been affected? Well, not really. This has been the big crash back in December. This is kind of the time when the reprints were announced. This is kind of the time where it's being reprinted, and we're not really seeing steep declines. I thought we'd see more of declines like this, but we're not. So even the single markets are kind of at their stabilization point. They're not seeing giant declines from these ETB reprints yet. And so, take that for what you will. If you are looking to get into singles, maybe it's time. Maybe it will go lower. Maybe we will see more reprints. I don't know. I'm just trying to show you the data that's out there. But as I said with the booster boxes, we're not seeing any effect from these reprints. So take that for what you will. Now, Darkness Ablaze, it's been out a little longer. These reprints have hit the market a little sooner. We've seen kind of the effects. Let's see how that market's been doing. Obviously, the ETBs are at a crazy low price. They're still down under $35 in ETB. So great time to have fun if you're looking to open these. If you're looking to have fun with your kids or you just want to open them for yourself, it could be a great time to just have fun and open product while it's cheap, right? Otherwise, again, the booster box market has not been affected. They're still going for around $140 a booster box. Those are sold listings. These are what's available on the market, around $140 to $135 a booster box. And the cases, you can still get a little better deals if you want, mint box fresh or case fresh boxes. You can get it for around the same price or a little cheaper for all you big spenders out there. Again, I'll leave links to all this. Again, it could be a gamble. We could see booster box reprints, but if we don't, if the ETBs are how Pokemon's going to reprint their product now, these could be the lowest prices we're going to see on these. Again, I don't know. But how have Darkness Ablaze booster boxes been affected? They haven't been. The reprints have not affected the growth of the booster box. And the Charizard VMAX, it maybe has been affected a little bit. You could say this is kind of affected the effect of the reprint, but it's about the same low as December, so it's really stabilizing. We're not seeing these giant declines that we saw, and I think we're stabilizing, and we're finding the true kind of price bottoms of these singles. So take all that information for what you will. If you do want to move into any of that product, I'll leave the links. If you don't, if you want to kind of see where Pokemon's going to go with the other reprints, hey, you can wait as well. But I do want to also show celebrations. This is where the time crunch comes in. Look, Pokemon can do what they want. They can reprint anything. We've already seen that. I understand that. I don't see Pokemon reprinting a 25th anniversary product almost halfway through the next year, okay? Again, they could, but I don't see it happening. Now, this is the sold listings, all right? The reason I wanted to bring this up in this video, I had 20, 30 plus items of celebrations on my watch list, and they have been selling out left and right. Some of these listings, some of these sellers had 10 plus, 20 plus listings of 20 plus items available on their listing. They've been selling out like crazy. I mean, you can just look. This is just April 16th. This is yesterday. Look how many UPCs sold in just one day, okay? This tells you that people are starting to move into these because they're starting to have that FOMO feeling. And honestly, rightfully so. Again, you know what I have. You know from other videos how many UPCs I have. So I don't want this to sound like I'm shilling my own product. But if anyone out there has been wanting a UPC, they've been waiting for lower prices, it doesn't look like the lower prices are coming, okay? So the lowest prices on eBay right now are around the 330, 340 range, okay? And then it gets into the 350s. Another scary part about this is all the big sellers are starting to sell out. So all these listings you see are 1, 2, 3 maybe available. That's it. So these listings are going to sell out very fast. Until you get up in the upper threes is when you start seeing bigger sellers having a little more quantity available. So like I told you before, once the big sellers start to sell out of items on markets and the single sellers kind of start to control it, you see prices kind of go from moving like this to like this. And I think we're going to start seeing that on the UPCs. If you're looking to get a little better deals and you're big spenders, there are 3 sellers that still have cases available, all the way up from $350-ish a box and a little lower. So if you are looking to move into UPCs or UPC cases, I will leave the links below. Could be a good time. These could be the best prices we see. I was recommending these back in the low 200s, back in the mids, the high 200s, and I'm still recommending them. I'm not saying they are the absolute best investment out there that you could find, but I do see these prices continuing to rise, and I do think we will see 500 plus UPCs here in the future. So take that for what you will. I'll leave the links if you're interested. The Elite Trainer boxes, same thing. I had at least 9 of these listings on my watch list sell out in the past few days. Sell out. The listings are gone. All right. So these things are selling here, I'll show you. Let's go up to the top here. This is April 17th. This is today, Easter. We've already seen 4, 5, 6 sales, 7, 8. I mean, we're seeing these sell like crazy, like mad. I mean, people are starting to really get scared that there's not going to be ETBs, and they're buying these like crazy, okay? You're talking 10, 20, 30 plus ETBs a day are selling. If we look at the cheapest prices on eBay, the cheapest prices now are in the high 60s. And again, there's no big sellers with gigantic amount of quantity selling at these prices anymore. They're starting to move up into the 70s. So we're going to see 70 plus ETBs. If you've been waiting for lower prices, reprints, there's a good chance they're not coming. There's a good chance that these are going to be the best prices you're going to find. So if you're wanting ETBs, if you're wanting to move in, I think now could be the time. I'm just going to share my opinion, share what I see. Now could be the time. I'll leave links for them. The cases aren't much better deals, but if you want, case fresh boxes, you want, full cases, I'll leave these too. They're about the same, if not a little more than what the boxes are going for. But if you want to buy quantity, this could be the way to go. The last item I want to talk about, I've talked about it many times. I still think it's the most underrated celebrations item. It is the collector's chest. Now, this is another item that's been selling like crazy. I had 3 listings of cases of them, not singles, cases of them, where some of the sellers had 10 plus and 12 plus available of cases, okay? They're gone. They're gone. They're absolutely gone. You can see right here, the cases are selling, the singles are selling like crazy. All right. Right now on eBay, the cheapest ones you can find are $30. When I started recommending these, you could find these in the low 20s. So we're talking about a 20-25% increase already within the past month or so. And the cases, if you're a big spender, you want to buy cases, you can get in a little cheaper. You can get in the 20s, in the kind of mid to high 20s still. But that's about it. That's all that's out there. And I see these rising. They're not rising as fast as the ETBs. I'll show you with the TCG charts what I mean. These things are kind of flatlining. And I don't know why that is. The value inside is more than the value of the ETBs. All the ETBs have going for it is the Greninja Gold Star. So if you really believe in that Greninja Gold Star over these promos and the extra packs, then hey, go for it. But I still think these are a great value. I told you before, you know, what do I think? People always ask in the comment section what I'm doing. Hey, this is what I'm doing. All right? I'm moving into the ETBs. You know, this is what I'm doing. I'm moving into cases of these Celebrations Collector's chests. All right? So for anyone who wants to ask what I'm doing in the comment section, that's what I think. All right? So take my opinion for what you will. I'm not telling you to jump in and FOMO on these things, but those are my opinions. The ETBs, they've been steadily rising ever since the December drop. It's a steady rise because there is a lot more product out there, but still continuing to rise. The UPCs, because they're a lot more limited, less product out there, we are seeing a quick rise. And like I said, it's only going to get more steep and more exponential as the other listings sell out, because the big sellers are starting to sell out and the single listings are all that's keeping those prices under $350. If enough people start to move in, those prices are going to go up. So I just want to let you know how those are. Last thing I want to show you are the singles. The Gold Charizard, it's basically following the same trajectory as the UPCs are. You know, obviously, it's going to have the same supply as UPCs, all right? Obviously, you know, as they're open, there's one more Gold Charizard on the market, so it's going to continue to kind of follow that same trajectory as the UPC prices do for obvious reasons. But what about the Charizard that's actually in the set? It looks like it's found its bottom. This is the bottom in December. This is the bottom we see now. We're not seeing these sharp declines anymore. Unless we get reprint of products, I think we've started to find the bottoms of these singles. Mew is starting to go a little lower than December, but it's not having these sharp declines. It's very slow. So we may see the singles go a little lower, but what we're seeing is it's starting to kind of bottom out. And unless we see reprints, I can't see, you know, any more sharp declines. We're starting to see the bottoms. It's hitting the lows. So if you're wanting to, you know, start to buy singles for your collection, maybe a good time, may go a little lower. But as far as the Celebration sealed product, if we don't get any more, we're going to continue to see these price increases. So if you are still waiting, it might be a good time to move in. If you're wanting to invest, I do still think it's a great set to invest in, or I wouldn't be invested in it. But again, there could be better investments out there that will rise faster. But hey, it's all about, you know, risk to reward. You want to take more risky, more speculative plays, or do you want to take, you know, more safer route plays? You know, I think Celebrations UPC is a very safe route. It may not have the exponential gains that other products are going to have, but it's got a very low print run. It's a very limited product. It's a very sought after product, and it's selling out very quickly. So I hope all this knowledge helped you out. I hope you're continuing to enjoy the Easter with your family. Hope this didn't take too much time away from that, and maybe take some time to kind of reflect on the day and the importance of the day. And I hope I can be a good reminder of that, of kind of the symbolism of, you know, what happened on today. So other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're still enjoying the channel. And to everyone finding this channel for the first time, consider subscribing. The next video out is going to be the giveaway video. Hope everyone out there is excited. So I'm probably going to do that either Monday or Tuesday. And so we'll have the giveaway. Hope everyone watching this, hope you have a good chance of winning. And hope you enjoy. My name's Alex. This is Nostalgianomics. I'll be back here with that video next. I'm out.